What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the podcast with Gub. Twin brother Tom.
Hi.
Myself. This is episode 11 of the Twin Talks podcast, and possibly the penultimate one.
That is true.
Possibly. So I suppose we should start with that. Thank you very much. I feel like it's the only use of penultimate, but
it is the only use of penultimate.
So good nonetheless. Yeah. Accurate use of penultimate.
Accurate use of penultimate.
So before we go any further, more so than ever before, if there's any question you want to ask me or Tom,
hi,
drop it down in the comments.
Particularly me, I think.
Yeah, because Tom likely might disappear after this. We did get a question on the last podcast saying, will you still do these after lockdown? The answer will be no. Certainly not on a weekly basis. I didn't want to completely close the coffin, so to speak.
It's not never.
It's not never, but the thing...
It's not regular.
It's difficult because, 9th of June today, recording, 10th of June uploading. The next episode, which we will probably make the last episode, will go up on the 17th of June. And there's a few reasons for that. So on the 15th of June, Tom is helping me move my stuff to a new house. And then on the 18th of June, I'll get internet good enough at the house to, although I won't be able to stream, that will come with another upgrade in like a week or two after, I'll be able to make videos and stuff. So I'll then move the setup. So from that point on, the setup won't be here and I won't be living with Tom, essentially, to make these podcasts every week.
And since I'll be working now 12-hour shifts
and Tom, when's 7. That taking place? From tomorrow. So from tomorrow. That's another thing. Wait, so we're going to take one of Tom's days off. I think on the day off that I'm moving, we're also going to record that final podcast. So it all comes to a nice close. And as well as that, the week after next, when we record the last podcast, one of my YouTube channels starts up again because the football season's coming back. If you don't know, I run a football channel, and I put... Okay, I'm not going to say I put as much time into these podcasts as I do the football channel, but it's physically I don't need to because the editing here doesn't take a lot, but it's not much more. The football channel and the podcast are kind of, if I do a personal podcast and one with you, it's about that much time I spend on the football channel on a slow week. So that's coming back. So it'd kind of be nice to take this one out and put that one in so I don't feel overwhelmed. You won't have to worry about... You're yawning, aren't you? You could just let it out. You did that weird little half yawn. You were like...
I just kept my mouth shut and then it just made me eyes.
Yeah, it looked like your cheeks were like holding it in. But so I think you're going to set me off with a... yawn train. You've got to let it out, you see. It's an informal situation. So Tom, he doesn't then have to worry about cramming in a day off podcast because it's your day off today.
Yeah.
So we're doing it nice and on time. We've been very punctual throughout the entirety of lockdown, which crazy. By the time we upload,
because we're in lockdown. Then.
Yeah, but by the time we upload the last one, it'll be the 17th of June. That's 3 months.
Well, 12 weeks. Yeah.
Because I think I might have uploaded the first podcast on the 18th of March.
Well, the lockdown began on the 23rd.
Yes, the proper, yeah.
I don't know if we uploaded one before that.
Well, I've got a schedule here. The prospect of quarantine came a little bit earlier, so I uploaded the first one referencing quarantine on the 18th, did one on the 20th, one on the 22nd, one on the 26th, then you and I did the first one on the 1st of April, after 1 week of lockdown had happened. So 3 months, and it's crazy, because back then... obviously, I think I don't know if I said this in a podcast or to you or to someone else in a conversation, how back when lockdown first started at the end of March, we were looking at China. They'd been locked down for 2 months, and we were like, how have they done that?
Mental.
And now we've done it for 3. And I was speaking to someone else.
A bit different. In China, they were welded into their houses.
Yeah, okay. It's been a relaxed, by all accounts, lockdown, but I'm excited for things to just be normal-ish again. It'll also be nice. People will just, I think, naturally keep their distance for a little while.
I think so. That. The amount of people when I was walking the other day that made absolutely no effort to move or social threat, just like would have literally walked into me if I didn't move. Some people are just ignoring.
Well, it's similar. If you're walking up to a group of people and they're walking at you, I'd say the best thing to do is look at them and walk in a straight line because they'll move. Because in that situation, both of you want to get out of each other's way. So if you both then make the decision to move, you've failed most likely. So if you just think they're going to move,
that's usually what I do. But it's like they didn't even know I was there.
Yeah.
Rather than the stubborn, I'm going to walk forward, you're going to move. It was just more just
blissfully unaware. Ignorance is bliss. I think I saw the news this morning that most primary school children aren't going to go back till September now. They're not going to try and squeeze them in before summer, which I think is a good idea because July school, particularly in primary school, am I boring you? You're just tired.
So tired.
No, it's all good. We yawn. But yeah, July primary school I can't remember learning anything. We
I don't remember learning anything in primary school.
In middle school, we did. Do you remember that we were the first year group of people? Middle school for us was year 3 to year 7, but it's changed a little bit now. Primary is now reception to year 6. But they did healthy fortnight.
Yeah, I
as a
remember fortnight.
and that was amazing. Okay, so hear us out. It was amazing. Fortnight of school in July. Coming to school in shorts, which we weren't allowed to do prior. I'm a short guy. I'm not a short guy. I'm a shorts guy. I'm actually above average height guy.
I never came in wearing shorts. I don't think. I think I was firmly trousers the whole.
Yeah, you were very thin and cold human being.
Yeah, I was.
But we got to like. We got
Healthy
to.
Fortnite clearly didn't stick with me, did it?
It was so sick. No lessons. Everything was an activity.
Because the only thing I remember from Healthy
cooking,
Fortnite,
fruit kebabs,
cooking and fruit kebabs was
PE.
Is that we always had our sex education in those 2 weeks as well.
Did we?
We did, because I remember Mrs. Carter talking about how when she was pregnant she had brick dust cravings because her husband was fitting the kitchen and she kept going around the kitchen going.
See, how can you crave that? How can you crave that without trying it first?
I think she was in the kitchen and some of it went in her mouth when he was drilling, and she was like, and then she started craving it, and so she started walking around picking up the dust, basically licking the surface.
That was there's my strange addiction on TLC. People that eat rock.
Yeah. Do you see there's the world record for this guy that he has such strong stomach acid that over his lifetime, as a goal, he ate an entire airplane. It took him a few years, but he literally ate an entire airplane.
Whoa.
And I don't mean an airplane's worth of metal. I mean a literal airplane.
Did he melt it, prepare it,
just
swallow it? Surely you couldn't.
His teeth were apparently really solid too. But yeah, he literally ate an entire airplane, and I think he's in the Guinness Book of World Records
for eating an airplane.
For eating an entire airplane.
Even the seats.
Yeah, he ate the entire
fabric,
airplane, everything.
Fuel.
I don't know.
No fuel. No tire.
He ate the whole thing. He ate an aeroplane.
I have so many questions about.
So many questions. How do you discover that your stomach acid is that strong?
Well, also, imagine waking up one morning thinking,
I'm
what?
Gonna eat a rock.
I'm gonna start on that 747 today. That's gonna be that's the dream.
I did see the My Strange Addiction where this woman would eat the sofa padding.
I saw that, yeah, and she'd rip it apart like candy floss, and just whoop, pop it in. Oh my goodness! What would you say is your most out there thing? Something that someone might look at you and be like, "That's a bit weird." Not to the extent of eating a sofa, but what's your thing? Anything. It could be
if
food.
we're going food, it'll obviously be probably chicken nuggets and ice cream.
See, that logically makes sense in terms of taste, because that's two nice tasting things. Although they're not, they're not meant to go together. Do you do anything really weird?
Oh, okay, yeah, actually. I was talking about this the other day with Mum.
I'm excited because I don't know if I know this.
I don't know if it's that weird.
Okay.
Basically, we're talking about how, for the COVID-19 test...
Yeah, it's a fly.
Oh, it's a bee.
Oh, no. No, that's a fly.
It's a fat fly.
That's a huge fly.
That's
a fly, dude. Oh, my days. Oh, no.
He's huge, isn't he?
This is scary. Where is he?
Yeah, he's behind the monitor.
Oh, he's going to be by our legs.
Yeah, there he is. He's behind the monitor. There he is. He's attracted.
Oh, it's a bee. It is a bee.
It's a bee.
It's okay. I didn't see the stripes. It looked black. This is scary.
Yeah, Matt's terrified of everything.
It's the buzz. I don't like it. Go away. I've already been attacked.
There's a glass there if you want to
what?
Check out the window.
Catch it out the air?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so you just go whoop.
The glass would break.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, it would.
Well, how angry are you?
Oh my days! Oh my god! I'm gonna have to hit this bee.
No, you can't kill it.
I'll have to ukulele this thing.
No.
Ah! It's on the thing! Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, we need to sort this out. We're gonna try and do it in a nice, humane, non-violent. Move the chair. It's gonna get us.
No, it's just, oh my gosh,
okay, I'm gonna straight drive this guy.
No.
It's breaking and entering, man. He must have landed. Now's the chance. Okay, so the bee is behind the desk somewhere and just crawling about. It landed. I saw it climb up the desk, and then I went there, and it's gone.
I haven't seen it.
It's somewhere by our legs, so forgive me if I'm a bit jumpy. That's the thing. If the bee was quiet, wouldn't be scared of it at all. It's not I'm scared of it. I just would rather it not be inside. Like, if there's a bee outside, I'm like, okay, you're outside. It's the fact that it's in here, and there's only so far it can go before it lands on your face. You know what I mean? And I also got stung by a bee as a kid, so that probably doesn't help. I was like 4. Got stung on the back. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I felt something on my leg. It's not the bee, but it's fine. Trouble is, though, even if the bee doesn't come out during this podcast, it's here. It's here somewhere.
Yeah, unless it's sleeping here.
Unless it's in my PC and just frying right now. So, I don't know.
It's attracted to light.
It is. So we were talking about things that were weird.
COVID-19, right? So the COVID-19 swab, it's a cotton bud that's really long that goes to the back of your throat.
Okay.
And I was saying that I wouldn't want to get the test done. I'd rather just, because I don't like. But it's cotton buds I don't like.
You don't like cotton buds?
So I was saying like people lick them and put them in their ears and stuff. Yeah. I can't do that. I still to this day run them under the tap.
Oh really?
I don't know. Yeah. I run the cotton buds under the tap and then put them in my ear because I just can't lick them. I actually just can't do it.
Oh, so you like kind of cringe? You kind of
like I can't do it. Like.
Wow.
I can fit all sorts of things in my mouth.
You couldn't lick a cotton bud.
No.
Even if I paid you.
If you paid me, I probably could. But I just hate it. Like again. Also, could like.
Oh, it's like for me when people scratch their legs and they're in leggings and something catches. It's like
this.
Or is it this material?
No, but like this. More like this, isn't?
Nah. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Okay, so my weird thing. Apparently it's weird. Apparently it's not. I just feel like I'm doing the logical thing. So I asked a few people. Apparently, well, I say a few people. You. And Dad, and I guess Mum as well.
I know where this is
going. So apparently they don't stand up when they wipe after using the toilet. So like, all right, let's get the toilet humor out of the way. Let's laugh. Blah 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 blah. Okay, they sit and lean and go under. What?
No. Actually, man,
I do not have that much faith in any toilet seat to not go. Rip.
I don't do that. Actually, I was thinking about this, and I've been like.
I've got a point.
So I'll tell you what I do. I do one where I do a lean.
And
then I stand up and finish the job. So I do both.
Well, see, you just do you stand up? See, I will fully stand up and leave the toilet. I'll get comfortable and then wipe.
Nah.
And make sure I can't. People lean. I don't get that.
I do have the mini heart attack every time the toilet seat moves. And I'm like, oh.
Exactly. I don't want that happens just when I sit down sometimes.
Have you ever?
And I sit down to pee just because it's more comfortable.
Have you ever sat on gone to sit the toilet and then the toilet seat's been up? Have you ever done that?
Yeah, once.
Like fallen in the toilet.
Once.
Yeah,
but it was when I was old enough to not quite fall in. Like I was big enough.
Yeah.
You were quite thin when it happened, weren't you? And you just
it's happened a couple of times.
Slipped in.
No, but I've never gone properly in because I've realised and sort of launched myself.
Have you ever had to launch yourself into a toilet to grab something?
What?
Have you ever had to put your hand in and grab? I've dropped my phone in the toilet multiple occasions.
I don't think I've ever dropped.
Not dropped, knocked it off the side. And I had to put my hand straight in.
I don't think I've ever dropped anything in the toilet.
Yeah, my hand went straight in. I then realised that my phone was waterproof, so I did it again for a TikTok. I want to show you it. I'm going to show you this. Okay, so I thought it was
waterproof, not urine proof.
No, it was the toilet was clean. Let me just see. Okay, here we go. I can't believe this actually happened to me. Okay, and my reaction was real. So here we go. Pretended to do the wipe, even though normally I would stand up. And then this is exactly what happened. This is when I...
You can't tell it went in the toilet.
You can hear it. Listen. Okay. I'm going to show you guys on the screen. Yes.
That hairline.
Thank you. Appreciate you pointing out the insecurities.
You hear the
and I'm like, oh, that's so funny. But I obviously had to then put my hand in the toilet again for the TikTok.
Would it not have been smarter to put it in like a tub of water?
No, that's fake. That's disingenuous.
That was fake because
that was real.
It was fake.
But it was really in the toilet.
But
and also I purposely while it was filming, sort of went to put it on the side and purposely then sort of knocked it a bit when I pulled away. So it was it did fall. Also didn't put it. It fell in the toilet. Fell. So it's as real as something fake could be.
Your phone still works.
No, it's not. This could sit in the toilet. That's what I mean. It's waterproof.
Well, not water resistant.
Up to 30 meters, which means it can just chill in water. Oh. I could take it in the shower with me. I don't. And this case is indestructible, so it means it never breaks. So yeah, I could just take that in the shower with me if I wanted, and I just forgot about the bee, and then the shiver reminded me. There's a bee under here. When we finish the podcast, we're gonna have to open the curtain and find this thing.
It's probably dead.
Maybe. Why would it be dead though? It just came in here to die.
Yeah, heart
it saw the depressing curtains. That must be the way.
I think they're really nice.
They are nice, but they're very dark. You guys have seen the curtains in previous podcasts. This is now what we're dealing with. I feel like we can come more this way. There we go. That's better framing. So, yeah, I don't know. Going back to the whole, wiping thing, the amount of times there's been like a semi-wobbly toilet seat, and even just sitting on it, it will go whoop, and I don't like that. And when you have to go up to wipe like that, there's so much faith that it won't slip, and I hate that.
No, I just have faith in my balance.
So I just stand up.
Well, I was thinking when you said other weird things, I smell books.
Yeah, but I think that's just like people who smell probably petrol.
Like people that just go like, just yes.
Oh my goodness, it smells like a library.
Yeah, this one's one of the older musty
That's
ones.
yeah, musty. That's what it is.
Let's get you a newer
That's
one.
very old smelling.
Like an old musty one. This one's a little bit newer. Yeah, this one's a bit newer.
See, that smells like Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Like, because obviously it's newer, it's similar sort of paper. It's crazy, and that brought me straight back to the Heffley. But yeah, that's, I don't know what. It's weird though, because there are loads of things that we kind of are just sort of expected to know, expected to figure out.
Like what?
Just certain things, like little everyday things. We develop a habit for doing things because we haven't been expressly taught what to do. Like, everyone has their rituals when making food. You might butter a certain way, or because you don't really get taught how to do that.
Well, it's like how great grandma apparently before bread was sliced would hold it in a loaf, butter it, and then chop it. Put it down and butter it, and then chop it.
Yeah. Whereas like I'll cut a chicken breast in my hand so I don't get the side dirty, because it just like saves on washing up, I guess. And
it's like Dad looked at me weirdly because we were making he wanted to make thin pieces of cheese for a burger, and he was there trying to do it with a knife and failing, so I just got a peeler and peeled off.
So that's quite cool.
Cheese. And he was just like,
but that see, the problem for me, obviously, that's thin to the extent where I couldn't taste it. Peeling, like a cheese peel,
yeah,
I'd need cheese to be like bop.
No, see, I hate chunky cheese. Like I'm all for the thin, like.
Speaking of cheese, I had a block of cheese for dinner yesterday.
That's so not good.
No, so here's the thing. It was, I hadn't.
Explain yourself.
I will. I will. I hadn't eaten for quite a long time. Maybe
2 hours.
No, maybe like late evening, late afternoon, 2 or 3 p.m. And then I was so busy. We played cricket. I edited a video, recorded a video. Then was in a call with my friends from like the peak dinner time, 7:30 to 10 p.m. I was in a call. So all of a sudden, that's just dinner time gone, and I knew I needed something, but not something too big. And there was just a bit of cheese left, so I just ate that. And that was like my dinner.
Wow.
Cheese is great. Cheese. I'm not like I only like a
Cheddar.
small percentage of cheese in the world, but that percentage, my goodness, it is amazing. Makes me so happy. But also, I did have the cheese sweats. Like my whole, it's just here. When I eat too much cheese or just a bulk of cheese on its own, just here, I can just feel it, and it's, oh my goodness, it feels so
weird.
Like I've really let myself down. Like it's like, why are you like this? And that's that. But
to be fair, I used to when I went to African church every Monday for our Bible study, they'd provide dinner, and it was always this like, maybe it's just because I'm like, Caucasian, but like it was really spicy to me.
I can't do spice.
And I'm actually okay with spice.
Yeah.
But I was having it, and like every time I have it, I sweat. Like everyone else, they just sit there chatting, eating, and I'm there like sweating.
See, I'm not a sweater when I eat spice. It hurts.
Only with that one though. Only with this, I never sweat with anything else that eats spicy. But this one, I was like I actually, to the point that I came so prepared that I'd come with a little square of kitchen roll so I could dab my sweat away.
Yeah.
Blot while I was eating this really spicy chicken.
Yeah, see, for me, it hurts too much. But I'm weird like that. Like fizzy drinks almost hurt.
Oh yeah, but fizzy drinks burn.
Whereas people can chug that like water. I don't understand that.
That's like getting used to it though.
Yeah, of course. It's like they just don't have taste buds anymore.
Just remember the bee.
Maybe, yeah, so did I. Maybe that's why I don't like a lot of foods. My taste buds are maybe just really sensitive.
Yeah.
Because it's annoying, because I would love to like more food. There'd be more options for me. It would be less awkward. I could eat whatever anyone prepared for me at all times. But my taste buds just don't let me. I try to explain to people that it's not my choice to not like
well, it's true. You don't
food.
Choose what food you like.
Precisely. And, some people like eating planes. Yeah. More power to it. But surely that can't have been a taste thing. But
wow.
Maybe it is. I don't know. But I don't choose to dislike 90% of foods that people like. It just, it'd be so much easier if I just liked it. But I don't. So, yeah. Of course, I like all the unhealthy stuff, like chocolate and cake and chocolate cake.
One of my old housemates didn't like chocolate.
See?
Like, I gave her a single square of dairy milk, yeah? Right?
Yeah.
Like, they're tiny, and she said it was too big. And I went, "Are you joking?" And I thought she was joking. And no, she got a knife out and cut it in half and gave me half.
What, too big because she didn't like the taste?
No, too big for her to eat, because it half a block was enough for her to go, okay, that's a good amount of chocolate.
Well, so she does like the taste of chocolate. She just can't eat a lot of it.
Yeah, or something.
Right.
It's really bizarre. Like if you gave her like,
because if you didn't like it, it wouldn't be too big. It would just be too gross.
She'd cut it in half and give you half.
That is some very strict portion control.
Like yeah, she was quite thin, but I can see why.
Yeah, just like a particular habit. Some people just don't like food really at all. They find it inconvenient.
Well, that's what I was like as a kid. Food was so inconvenient and just boring.
Total inconvenient was having to wait for him to finish dinner before I could do anything.
All the time.
We did.
Not all the time. Sometimes
Tom used to
Dad
take
gave up.
like
One time I took 2 hours to eat dinner, and Dad was just like, "Right, we give up."
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I just didn't like food.
Yeah, I know. I say let the kid be thin. To be honest.
I was.
Like, that's the thing. If there's an abundance of food, it's not like we're out here starving. So you'll eat when you need to.
Yeah.
So if you just can't eat, just all right. In a bit, you can't have any snacks, because that's against the point.
Yeah.
You're going hungry if you choose not to eat. But if you don't want to eat, your choice. It doesn't bother me. Unless you're like, then say like my kid comes to my bedroom in the middle of the night and their stomach's just like, and I'm like, why? But that's when you break out the heavy meds and put them to sleep. No, I can't wait to be a dad. Not that it's gonna happen anytime soon, but you never know. Are you ever going to be a parent?
I don't know.
Do you think you'll ever become particularly paternal? Oh, my stomach just went.
Honestly, like,
you don't know.
I prefer books to children.
Okay.
And my books kind of are my children.
Can't say I relate to you on that one.
Of children, that is. No, you can never have too many books. I think, to be fair, I thought about running an orphanage once, because then I wouldn't have to keep them forever.
Just a bunch of.
Well, I thought I could basically just be like temporary, like fostering. I should be like a temporary parent.
Yeah. Would you be a foster parent then? Oh no, because don't. Oh no, that's adopting. Like, foster parents don't sort of keep the kids.
They don't. So I was thinking, I should just like move into.
Wouldn't that upset you a little bit though?
No, because I'd be happy that they'd found like.
But.
Forever parents. I think it'd be hard.
What if you really loved them, like your own?
Then I just adopt that one.
Right. What if you just keep? You're just like you're 6 kids adopted deep, and you're like, I need to stop this fostering thing.
Well, at which point I would just stop.
What is that clicking noise? Oh, it's your nail. I keep thinking it's the bee. Yeah, you need to cut those.
I know, because I like. Yeah.
Yeah, I was sort of half saying earlier. Actually, I did my self-care. I let myself get to the point of gross in multiple areas that can be fixed.
Yeah, every day.
So cut my nails, shave my beard, and wash my hair, and it was all necessary to do today. So I came out a fresh human being. I'm not very fresh now because it's very hot.
I don't feel very fresh.
But I think maybe you and I could go to the shop, get something to eat.
Got squashies there.
Squashies, true. Squashies. I mean, they're not the most substantial food when you want to eat,
Well, what's for dinner?
I have no idea. I mean, I had my usual dinner, chicken thins for lunch. My lunch was
had cereal today.
I've had a bowl of Cocoa Pops today, a chicken breast cut up into 3 sandwich thins, an apple and a banana. That's what I've had.
I've had some bacon, eggs, sausage, waffles for my breakfast.
Where? How? When?
This morning.
Where'd you go?
To Andy's.
What, you ate out, or you ate with him?
With him.
At like his place?
Yeah.
And he made you food?
Yeah, to make up for that he's been being horrible.
Wow. So you fry up. Go on.
Yes, made me fry up. I had that. And then I had like 2 pain au chocolat and a pack of biscuits.
Oh yeah, I had a pain au chocolat.
And I had a pack of biscuits.
Tom gave me one of those. Okay. You know what? I think I'm gonna cut this one short.
Yeah, but it's already going to be a lot shorter than that because of the bee episode.
Not a lot shorter, only 2 minutes. It's going to be over 25 minutes long, or about 25 minutes long, but I'm very, very sweaty right now because it's very, very hot. I'm scared about the bee. It's been a good podcast, and I think...
Remember, it's the penultimate podcast.
Yes.
Got a good ring to it. You could just put that penultimate.
Oh, no. This podcast is going to be called Attack of the Bee or something like that. And the thumbnail is going to be whatever best freak-out moment I can find.
Get one with the bee on the screen.
No, I could just edit a bee in. I don't know.
That's cheating.
It's not cheating. There's not going to be a clear enough picture of a bee. No, it's not. It represents there's a bee in the frame. There's not. All it would be a black smudge if I got a picture of the bee from this webcam. But yes, as we said at the very beginning, leave comments, questions, anything down in the comments, because next week, although we did say we might do one-offs here and there, likelihood is we'll say for definite based on how busy we're going to be very soon. Next week will be the last.
We're gonna be. Busy bee.
Busy bee. So that's going to do it for this one. Leave a like if you enjoyed. A comment down below. Anything else?
We'll see you in the next video very soon. Nearly said really soon. Still.
You'll get it. You got it. So it's
I
all
did
good.
Get it, yeah.
It's all good.